Hockey returns to the Swindon Link Centre Saturday night. Opponents of the Wildcats, Romford Raiders. Should be a good tilt end-to-end. Wildcats suffered a tough defeat against Basingstoke midweek, but Wildcats. Thomas Malazinski back in the lineup, led by Aaron Now. Malazinski on the back end. Rennie Moore in net. Romford be led by up front Aaron Connolly, JJ Pitchley, Brendan Ailiff, ever dependable Dan Scott, and the youngster in net Ethan James, part of the OHA Academy program a few years back. But again, big test for Ethan James early, but again, Wildcats, lots of firepower threw up Chris Jones, Edgar Bebris, Tom's Ruckus, and again Tyler Van Cleef, Aaron Now. Strong lineup led by Neil Lydiard in the back end, but Wildcats will be wanting to get back onto the winning form. Polton at the referee, waiting for the puck to be dropped, but again, Wildcats missed Malazinski. Midweek, Wildcats will start with Nell, Malazinski, and Beerbrar. Full complement, full quarter lineup. Romford start with Piatek, Aaron Connolly, Joseph Rance, and Dan Scott on the back end. And Mr. Cooper is back over to Plews. Plews gains that blue line through the middle, gets touches on the puck early to Malazinski, and again been off the wall, back in the lineup. Looking to get open up as a count up early in the new year 2020. Malazinski through the middle up on the blue line. One-way traffic for the Wildcats at the moment. Ranson plays the puck in deep. Wildcats will be looking to test Ethan James early. Comes off the Beerbrar, loses the puck at the blue line into Whitfield. Whitfield turns it over to Piatek. Piatek takes a shot, loose puck, comes off the wall. Now quick transition to Beerbrar. Beerbrar down the wall. Malazinski looking to come through the middle, drops it back to Malazinski. Early shot on that. But again, first game back for Malazinski. Doesn't want to push the pace too early. Big game tomorrow night in Hull. 19:16 on the clock. Face off to the right of James. Jones, Bebris, and Van Cleef. And again, with Aaron Nine's options that he has, he can rotate the lineup, change all three lines if he wants. Trying to get that consistency all the way through. Puck's a turnover in front, picked up by Sylvester, turned around, and Soboski turns around, two-shot puck right through the middle. Turnover, Wildcats want to have that one back. Blowing Novak. Back to Lesienko. Goes wide into Ailiff. Nova the corner. And pretty much guaranteed he was on no one's Christmas list this year. Gets under the skin, does a great job for Romford. Ailiff on the chase with Lydiard in pursuit. Picked up by Godfrey. Tough pass into Van Cleef. Not ready for it. Comes right back through the middle. Too many turnovers for the Wildcats. Need to tighten up in the back end. Van Cleef in the blue. Plays it in deep. Wildcats make a wholesale change. Loris Taylor on the chase. Finishes the check on Scott. Back in behind. Wildcats rolling two lines. Dropping Nerlin into three lines. Keeping them fresh. Back in Lesienko goes wide. Good back check from Nell. Nell goes hard onto the post. Blows the whistle. 17:57 on the clock. Face off to the left of Marr. Only balled up against Loris Taylor. Taylor plays it back in the bank into Ruckus. Ruckus on the wall. Bullis on the chase. Again, looks at the lines. We got Floyd Taylor, Ruckus, and Bullis. Lots of flexibility for the Wildcats. Back through to Ruckus. Big accidental collision with Dan Scott. Neither of them wanted to that hit. Backing into the assault. Turns the puck over to Pitchley. Loose puck in front. Back to Lesienko. Plays it hard into the net. Big rebound off to the side. Sylvester picks a loose puck. Still loose in the middle. Back into Whitfield, comes back around into Bullis. Bullis plays it off the wall. Lasienko, baseball bat swing back into Piatek. Piatek plays it around top of the circle. Switches it wide. Ruckus closes his man down. Back into the corner for Nethersall. Good tempo from Rumford at the moment. Bullis breaks free. Comes across into the middle. Back into Pitchley. Piatek. Across to Barry. Barry into Connolly. Connolly into the red line. Good finish by Nell. Into Whitfield. Whitfield on the blue line. Plays it off the wall. Tough pass to pick up from Malazinski. Just a bit sketchy from both teams at the moment. Into Malazinski. Malazinski breaks free up on the blue line looking for Nell. Holds on to it. Switches it wide. Goes off into the corner from a deflection. Piatek's got his head up. Goes back into Lesienko. Lesienko loses the puck to Malazinski. Great back check. Switches the play to Plews. Plews off the wall. Into Barry. Connolly gets stood up on the wall. Good play from Plews. And again, for me, most improved player for the Wildcats this year. Beerbar comes through the middle. Plays it wide. And again, 16:09 on the clock. Face-off's going to be outside the Swindon zone. To the left. Back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef and Jones and Beerbrar. Good options for the Wildcats. Van Cleef comes back into the red line. Drops it back to Lydiard. Lydiard looks wide. Good touch through the middle to Beerbrar. High stick going to be for Cooper. Face-off's going to be inside the Rumford zone to the left of James. Cooper wraps it around the wall onto Aleph. Aleph switches it through the middle. Good transition. Novak up on the blue line. Plays it through. Deflected on the way in. Good bounce. Good pressure from Novak. Blues on the chase. Wrapped around. Good save from Marr. Rumford been the stronger team in the offensive zone at the moment. Goes back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef turns the puck over. Novak gets pinched. Through across to Plews. Plews plays it around into Van Cleef's got time. He's got Bebris coming through the middle. Into Bebris. Bebris gains the blue line looking for Jones, but he goes alone. Into the corner. Walks it out front. Closed down by Connolly. Wrapped around, comes back into the middle. Baldock switches the play, turned over for Godfrey. Godfrey comes across to Nethersall. Nethersall's got the option through the middle. Into Taylor. Taylor goes in the blue line, gains the top of the circle, goes hard to the net. Right idea from Ruckus, was picked up at the last minute from Pitchley. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Nethersall on the puck. Baldock on the chase with Pitchley. Pitchley closes his man down. Good work. Rumford playing a strong road game at the moment. Into Sylvester. Still lays low. Break free by Ruckus. Ruckus, good hands. Gains the red line. 2-on-2. Bullis is going hard to net if he wants to use them. Comes across. Teed up by Jones. An easy save by Ethan James at 14-15. Bit sketchy from both teams, but again, Rumford had a fair few chances down low. Face off to the right of Ethan James. Off a Rumford glove, it looked like, but referees let it play on. Picked up by Ranson. Ranson's got to play it back as an offside call back in the Barry. Good play from Johnson, just getting a bit deep on the pressure. Blues turns the puck over, back to Johnson. Johnson through the middle. Loris Taylor breaks free. He's got Jones in behind him, but Taylor breaks it up. Big save by James. He's going to make those saves. He's one of the top young British goaltenders, been out of the country for a few years. 13-42, signed his injury cover. But again, Michael Gray still on the shelf. Nell on the draw. Nell, Malazinski, and Beerbrier. Nell ties it up. First play through from Beerbrier. Beerbrier finishes the check. Back into Godfrey. Still loose puck. Nell on the chase. Got time. Plays it back to Lydiard. Lydiard tees it up. Knuckleball on the way in. Big rebound out front. Malazinski tees it up. Big save. Double rebound by Ethan James. Nets off. Got to be a penalty here. Interesting call on Stripes. Clearly the net was knocked off on purpose. Face-off's going to be to the left. Going to be outside. Interesting call. Now wins it back to Godfrey. Godfrey on the blue line. Plays it off the wall. Tough pass to pick up for Beerbrier. Switch play. Over to Scott. Scott into Connolly. Scott plays it through to Ranson. Ranson on the forecheck. Played last year Streatham. What thing he's going to do, he's going to come hard on the forecheck. Connolly takes a shot off the wall. Goes into the corner. No pressure. Dan Scott closes his man down with Beerbrier. Godfrey switches the play to Lydiard. Lydiard off the wall into Malazinski. Malazinski. He's got to come through the middle. Opens up space. Up on the blue. Plays it over to Jones. Jones going to tee it up on the way in. Could have taken that to his backhand. Put the pressure on the defense. Drive him into the corner. Shoots out his forehand. We get a deflection. Face-off's going to be to the right of Ethan James. Still sits in the corner. Bebris can walk this one out. Goes to the wraparound. Nice play. Right idea. You know he loves the Saturday nights at the Link Center. Van Cleef, big rebound again, sits wide, pressure from the Wildcats. Good work from Jones, Bebris, and Van Cleef comes through the middle to Jones. Jones switches it wide, plays it through, nice touch and go. Looking for Van Cleef, going hard to the net. It's a simple touch play to the Jones. Jones works it across. Going to be a transition back into Van Cleef. He'll cycle it down low. Nice read. Good work from Whitfield. Whitfield comes around the net. Van Cleef takes it down low. Whitfield will go right back up high off the side netting. Sylvester switches the play. Nice breakout on to Pitchley. Pitchley up on the blue line. No option. Takes a shot. Deflection off of Marr. Marr directs it into the far corner. Van Cleef on the chase. Taylor picks up the loose puck. Plays it across to Nethersall. Nethersall goes back. Going to regroup. Looking for options. Comes back on the Rutkus. Rutkus is going to go through the middle to Bullis. Bullis goes wide. Turned over the blue line from Scott. Taylor on the play. Goes back off the wall. Back onto Rutkus. Rutkus is at the blue line. Drives it wide. One-on-one with Scott. Scott blocks him. Run for bring the puck up to the blue line. Cross ice play. Comes a crossover to Slavoski. Slavoski one-on-one with Lydiard. Slavoski plays it wide. Back out in front. Sits on the net. Referee's going to blow this one down at 10:55 in this first period. Still no score. Neither team had any clear-cut chances. Even match for shots on net currently. Face off to the right of Marr. Nell on the draw. Nell, Beerbrier, Malazinski. Goes back over to Malazinski. Goes back into the corner from Connolly, and Marr takes the quick whistle at 10:49. Beerbrier breaks free with Malazinski. Malazinski one-on-one. Goes back through the middle. Plays it across to Nell. Nell just really got on the end of that. Goes back into Ranson. Ranson picked up from Plews. Nice play from Nell. Nell goes across to Malazinski, plays it into Beerbrier. Beerbrier's going to hold it wide. Good play from Malazinski. Equal save from James. Malazinski up on the blue line, switches the play. No offside call. Beerbrier goes into the chase in the corner. Comes off Lasienko. Lasienko goes down. Look, he's got a few chicklets knocked out. He's back in through the middle, back into Lasienko. Lasienko struggling a little bit at the moment. Took one on the chin from Beerbrier. Possible too many men, but it's waved off. Slavoski, he goes down the wing. Through the middle from Nell. Good play from Godfrey. Stands his man up. Johnson plays it into the neutral zone. Comes across into Cooper. Cooper's got Barry. Barry's going to be in the red line. Played all the way into the corner. Picked up by Sylvester. Sylvester plays it down low. Back out through the Baldock. Baldock again. Into Taylor. Taylor goes wide. Looking for Johnson. Johnson plays it into the corner. Turns the puck over the blue line. He's got to want that one back. He's back in the Bullets. Bullets. Nice read into Taylor. Taylor up on the blue line. He's got to get shots. Plays it wide. Taylor keeps it in. Back down to Taylor. Taylor cycles up to the top of the circle. Still has options. Turned over from Pitchley, and Pitchley turns that puck over along with Cooper. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey plays it across into Nethersall. Jones with pace through the middle to Van Cleef. Waved off. Got to be no call there, but again, ref's going to bring it right back. Face off to the right. Face off to the right of Marr. Goes back to Cooper. Cooper plays a quite dangerous pass when you get Vevers in the vicinity. Tough bounce. Goes back to Slavoski. Slavoski plays it back into Cooper. Cooper back behind the net to Scott. Scott long pass into Aliff. But too much space for Plews. Plews has got to take that space away. Don't allow them to gain the zone. Into Novak. Into Jones. Bebers in the chase. He's got Van Cleef going hard to the net. Walks it through. Blocked on the way in. Double save. Teed up for Whitfield. He goes down into the corner. Rolls it wide. Interesting to see what the call is here. Wildcats going to go in the power plays. Brendan Aliff goes off for tripping. At 8:15 remaining in the first period. Puck goes into the corner off the draw. Savoski plays it down into the Swindon zone. And again, Wildcats on the power play. Piatek on the chase. And with Malazinski, slowed hands, brings it across. Bit of a delay from Malazinski, just freezes the goaltender. Back to Beerbrier. Back across into Jones. Jones switches it to Nell. Nell's looking for the tee-up shot. Bit too much gas on the pass. Back into Jones. Jones works it across to Nell. They stood up at the blue line. Comes back into Jones. Tough pass into Malazinski, but it's waved off. Bullis on the chase. He's going to control the puck, play it down into Nell, but he's closed down in the defensive zone. Just Wildcats need to just get a hold in the offensive zone. Rumford going to be pressing. They press all the time up high. Creates lots of space down low. Wildcats power play working to Rumford's strengths at the moment. He's back into Ruckus. Ruckus into Bebris. Wildcats are going to go into power play again here. Puck gets through on the way in. Be wise to give it back to them. Plays it back in front. Jones tees it up, and James with a big-time save. At 6:46 remaining in this first period, Wildcats are going to go on to a 5-on-3 power play. on 3 for 31 seconds. Now Bebris and Malazinski. You got to think the Wildcats are going to put one here. Comes back in the Beer Bar. Beer Bar down to Jones. They'll be looking for Nell on the switch play. Into Beer Bar. Beer Bar tees it up. Off the post on the way in. But shooting from distance, Ethan James will be happy with that. Back to the Malazinski. Beer Bar keeps the puck in. Good work from Romford on the PK. Give it back to 5-on-4 now. Back to the Malazinski. Malazinski, Bebris. Bebris up on the red-blue line. Plays it in, and Bebris again at the blue line. Don't invite him to dinner on a Saturday night at the Link Center. He's going to eat all the food. Loves to score here on a Saturday night. Got to be every weekend. He puts one away for the Swindon fans. But something out of nothing just gains the blue line. Ethan James possibly screamed on the way in. Nonetheless, Swindon Wildcats on the power play again at 6:06 in the first period. Swindon Wildcats 1. Romford Raiders no score. And that's the big man himself breaking the deadlock here. Swindon Wildcats 1 with Edgar Bebris. Looked like it was unassisted. 6:06. Bullis comes out with Van Cleef and Rutgers, and again lots of flexibility with the Wildcats. Aaron now can make lots of changes to his lineup 1 through 9. Ruckus breaks free with Van Cleef. Van Cleef puts the pedal down. Play goes into the stands at 5:50. So that combination is starting to click right now with Ruckus and Van Cleef. Bullis in the middle. Bullis on the draw, face off to the right of James. Bullis takes it down low under no pressure at all. Cycles it back high, back into Whitfield. Romford doing well to get into the passing lanes. Whitfield plays it through. James leaves it to the side of the net, dangerously close to being put away from Van Cleef. Van Cleef tries to roof it from the corner. Goes off the wall. Pitchley loses the puck. Back through to Ruckus into Plews. Plews steps up into the middle. Good response from Whitfield. Whitfield in control. Back across to Ruckus. Ruckus plays it across to Bullis. Goes into the corner. Stopped by James. Good transition. Always been able to handle the puck well, Ethan James. Back into Slavovsky. Slavovsky up at the blue line. Into Taylor. Taylor off the wall. High stick possibly on Lydiard, but no call. Goes back at the Ranson to Barry. Barry goes back to Ailiff. Puck goes off the wall. Crazy shot. Long pass up for Johnson. Johnson picks that play off. Wildcats make a line change into Lydiard. Lydiard can make the quick transition to Taylor. Taylor just let that one ride. He gets pinched on the wall. Comes back to the Malazinski. Malazinski with Godfrey. Godfrey plays it into the corner. Malazinski in the chase. Closes down Dan Scott. Big hit from Malazinski. Dan Scott felt that. He's suffering. Might not be Scott, new player for Romford in the lineup, but nonetheless, Malazinski absolutely pasted him against the wall. He's looking for that bench, looking for the referee to throw the towel in. Bit wobbly, Malazinski goes wide, plays it across, lasers even pass into Beerbride, but Ethan James picks that puck up. .351 remaining in this first period. Wildcats up by 1. Edgar Bebris unassisted. Thomas Malazinski back in the lineup, throwing his weight around. He's not just your goal scorer, strong on the puck. When he hits you, you know you've been hit. Face off to the right of James. Piatek, Luke wins the draw back into the corner. Back into Jones, quick play to Van Cleef. Van Cleef gets shots blocked on the way in. Injured player, referee blows it down. Not really sure who's down at the moment, but block shot. Looks like Sylvester or Slavoski for Rumford down. Back to Whitfield off the face-off. Whitfield plays it into the corner. To Scott. Scott wraps it around, but closed down from Beber. Still back out front. Jones on the draw. He's got time. He'll play back to Whitfield, but he goes down low into the corner. High sticking play. Gets bounced. He gets thrown out of the club at the blue line, but Rumford going to go on the power play on the PK. Back to Jones. Jones plays it all the way in. Big save from James. Nell has it again, drifts it through. Big rebound again, still there for Jones, but Ethan James makes the save. He's down, looking for Bebris. Bebris on the side of the net. But Rumford going to go on the penalty kill again. Interference on Pitchley. .307 remaining in this first period. Face off to the left of James. Wildcats in the power play. They'll return that with the first unit. Now Bullis and Malazinski with Beerbauer and Jones on the back end. Back to the Malazinski. Malazinski looking for the quick shot. It's worked really well for Aaron Nell off the side of the net. Looking for that one-time shot. Looking for Jones. Here it comes. Back to the Beerbauer. Beerbauer looking to tee it up. Plays it to the Nell. Nell walks it through. Good play by Toms Malazinski. Big rebound. Now plays it off the power play. Malazinski, Johnny on the spot. Big rebound from James and Malazinski. Boom in the back of the net. 2:46 in the first period, but again, Wildcats again capitalizing on the power play. They got to be about a 60% clip this year, but again, it's that man in front of the net. Teams will take the Wildcats. They like to pass it around, but they can play grinded out hockey in front of that net. And again, big goal from Malazinski. Puts the Wildcats up by 2 with 2:42 remaining in this first period. Back across to Piatek. Piatek in the corner, plays it across out to Ranson. Big save from Mario. Take that there. Good battle in front of the net with Lydiard. Lydiard having a chat with Slavoski. Aaron Connolly in front of the net with Lydiard. With a slash, but the Wildcats are going to go on the PK right now. It's all about special teams in this first period. 2:24 on the clock. Player has been causing all the problems this year for oppositions on the power play is blowing Novak. Back in the Scott. Scott works it around to Barry. Barry just gets it through. Back in the Slavoski. Holds onto the puck. Not a lot of space right there. Great work from Floyd Taylor. Luke Johnson on the PK. Johnson works his man back. He's going to read the support. He's back through the middle. Back out top. Back to the Barry. Barry's at Scott if he wants to use him. Plays him into the corner. Into Baldock. Baldock comes back on to Savoski. Savoski back to Scott. Scott tees it up. Good save on the way in from Marr. Taylor plays it out into the neutral zone. He's going to make that whistle. Wildcats make a wholesale change to Bebbers and Jones. And again, Bebbers and Jones and the PK, they like to push. Play a bit of high risk. Back into Piatek. Piatek has closed down, drops it back. Nice play. Lesienko comes through the middle. Good work from Bebbers. Bebbers blocking shots. Into Cooper. Cooper into the corner. Gets wrapped around. Jones back on to Cooper. Cooper's got to play it down into the corner. Jones plays it out. Bebbers on the chase. Wildcats still don't make a change at 47 seconds. Jones comes in first. In the cycle of the play, Bebbers comes off the wall. Back to the Jones. Lydiard closes man down. Going to force Sylvester wide. Sylvester plays it off the back end. No play. Back to the Novak Connolly. Connolly plays it back into Sylvester. Sylvester loses the puck. Nobody there. Lesienko on the puck. Plays it into the middle. Got to be an offside call. Waved off and Sylvester. Sylvester closed that one down. He's that one player in the league. You know, gets a bit of his game together. Gets a bit of confidence. Can be an elite player here. Just takes too many nights off. Back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef 1-on-1. Jones puts it away on the rebound again. 6:06. You follow that play up after the rebound and good things are going to happen. Malazinski on the rebound and Jones on the rebound and they go back into the net again. Romford defense going MIA on Ethan James at the moment, but nonetheless Wildcats keeping it real basic at the moment. Get the pucks on net, put pressure on James and hope for the rebound, and rebounds are there on 2 goals, but Swindon Wildcats 3, Romford Raiders no score. Earlier in the season, this game looking like it's heading that way. Wildcats put up the big numbers halfway through the second, and Romford managed to claw themselves back. But right now, Swindon Wildcats 3, Romford no score. Will be to the right of Mar. Face off to the right of the Swindon net. 18:04 on the clock. Wildcats up by 3. Now wins a draw into Whitfield. Whitfield goes off the wall. Tough pass for Taylor to make. Back into Sylvester. Sylvester into Baldock. He turns that puck over with Pitchley in the chase. Big rebound again. Lots of sword fighting out there. Wildcats and Rumford. Give an icing call. Bring it back into the Swindon zone. Face off to the right, to the left of Mar. Back into Sylvester. Sylvester to Cooper. Cooper to Scott. Scott shot's blocked on the way in. Taylor picks up the loose puck. Switches it over to Nell. Nell gets closed down by Cooper at the blue line, but he plays the puck into the corner. Back into the neutral zone for Whitfield. Whitfield goes across, but he button hooks back into Taylor. Taylor and Baldock clash in the neutral zone. Mar stops the puck behind the net into Whitfield. Whitfield wraps it around. Turnover. Good read from Baldock. Taylor picks his man up. Goes back through to Nell. Nell, nice pass. Nice chip into Johnson. Johnson one-on-one. Right idea. But again, hell of a pass from Aaron Nell. Just a chip play. Lots of touch on that pass. Didn't play deep. Luke Johnson will want that one back. Kid's desperate to get on the score sheet, but again, showed his pace, showed his composure. He gets into space. Smart hockey player. Taylor gets tossed, but he decides to keep him in. Puck comes out to Barry at the blue line. Barry moves it back into the red. Plays it through into Ranson. Back to Barry. Barry on the blue line. Comes through the middle to Connolly. Connolly plays it into the corner. Lydiard's off his glove. Goes into the corner. Offside call. 16:02 remaining in this second period. Wildcats up by 3. Piatek breaks free. Piatek one-on-one with Mar. Goes wide. Uses the reach on the goal line. Both teams waiting for it. Romford bench is going absolutely ballistic. Bolton must have thought the play was dead, but it was free. Conley's in a bit of difficulties. He's going over the bench. Not the brightest idea to climb over the bench. Back through the Beerbrier. Beerbrier turns the puck over into Lesienko. Lesienko up on the blue. Goes hard through the middle. Turns the puck over. Lesienko back in the neutral zone. Plays it off the wall. Gets wrapped around. Back into Slavoski. Slavoski plays it up front. Big save. Right idea. Novak will want that one back, but hell of a play from Slavoski behind the net. Novak on the draw up against Jones. Good play back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef gains the blue line. Good wraparound from Whitfield. Back into Van Cleef, back behind the net. Still in possession. Lasienko has it. Comes back into the neutral zone. Whitfield to the far blue line. Takes it just inside his blue. Holds on to it. Good composure. Plays it off the wall. Tough pass. He's going to want that one back. Back into Aliff. Aliff on the blue line. Plays it through into Mara. But again, Stevie Whitfield makes a good play at the blue line to give it back. Just rush that pass. Whittier goes, switches it wide into Godfrey. Godfrey through the middle. Ruckus on the blue line, gets it through. Good back check, good work from Ruckus. Drives it into the corner, comes back to Godfrey. Godfrey waves him off. Floyd Taylor is going to work it down low, comes back all the way out to the neutral zone from Godfrey. Godfrey turns the puck over. He's got options, plays it off the wall. Fuller puts pressure on Taylor. Bullis goes one-on-one, goes through. Rumford going to go on the penalty kill again. Back to the Ruckus. Ruckus plays it across. Bullis looks to wrap it around. Still got time. Bullis plays it off the glass at 14:42, but Swindon going to go back on the power play. Comes all the way back into the Swindon zone. Bierber on the chase from Ranson. Ranson goes back into Malazinski. Malazinski gets rode hard down a bit, pitches into Fuller. Fuller and Piatak having words. Piatak not happy with that as Malazinski went down. So 5-on-3. You can't backdoor somebody like that and expect to stay out of the box. So face-off comes back into the Rumford zone. Interesting to see what the call is, whether it's 2+10 or just 2 minutes hit from behind. Boarding call, 2+10. Piatak's going for a holiday. Face off to the right of James. Wildcats with a 5-on-3. You got to think they're going to bank a fourth goal here. You're looking for Aaron now. Tough giveaway in the Swindon zone, comes back into Barry. Barry launches one up into the stands, and again, just the composure side of it. Lots of time on the 5-on-3, no need to rush. Switch play from Malazinski. Malazinski up on the blue line into Nell. So Nell's going to work it down low. Looking for Jones. Romford just can't switch off on Jones. He's going to bury it. Back in the Beer-Briar. Big rebound again. 13:45. Goes back to Malazinski. Malazinski would pace at the blue line. Switches it wide. He's got one-on-one from Jones. Wildcats watching the clock. They got to grab one here in the first part of the 5-on-3. Back into Nell, over to Jones. One time, nice pass. It's a bit too much gas. Looking for the Wildcats. Switches it through to Nell. Nell tees it up, looking for Jones. That pass is there. Going to go for a third time. Back into Nell. Nell works it down low. There it is. Nell's teeing it up. Big rebound. Big save from James at 28 seconds. Wildcats in full control on this power play. Just have to be patient. Chances are there. Looking for Nell. Nell on the switch. One-time shot. Big save from James. Wildcats still have it. Broken twig. Nell's got to go off. Back into Ruckus. Got to play that stick out of the way. Back into Beerbrier. Beerbrier down low. Back through to Jones. Jones walks it through. Beerbrier can tee it up. Good save from Ethan James. You want to see him do well. Ethan James, part of the Okanagan program a few years back, been out of the country, did a massive job stepping up in the absence of Michael Gray. 12:42 on the clock. Wildcats up by 3. 1 second remaining on the first part of the power play. Then 20 seconds. Romford will be back on 5-on-5. Goes back through in the middle. Back to Nedisol. Nedisol is going to be a word man behind. Ruckus tees it up. Blocked on the way in. And through to Van Cleef. Van Cleef plays it back to Nedisol. Nedisol switches to play back to Van Cleef. Van Cleef under a bit of pressure right now. Romford break free. Good play by Whitfield. Goes back to Mar. Mar plays it, holds it. Both teams back 5-on-5. Face off to the right of Renimar. Pink Floyd wins that draw. Goes back to the middle to Taylor. Taylor one-on-one. Forcing him wide. Nice toe drag. Hard to the net. Big rebound. Great work from Loris Taylor. Going to the net. Plays it through to Mar. Mar takes the whistle as Pitchley was coming hard to the net. The face-off is going to be to the left of Mar. Blues takes control behind the net. Long pass from Lydiard is going to be an icing call. James has got to play it. Taylor comes through the middle. James makes the play. Romford players dropping like flies. Back into Sylvester. Comes back into Taylor. Nice pass. Bit too much gas for Floyd Taylor. Goes back to Johnson. Nice pick and go from Johnson. Reads the play well. Rocket from Lydiard. Almost clearing out the Chicklets. Pitchley having a word with Luke Johnson. Face-off comes outside the Romford zone. Nell on the draw. Back to the Godfrey. Godfrey is closed down by Ailiff, but he managed to get the puck away. Dan Scott sets up shot. Wildcats drop back into a lock formation. Wildcats now going to close off the neutral zone. Want Romford to bring it out the left side of the ice. Back into Cooper. Cooper plays it into the corner. Stood up on Nell. Back into Nedisol. Nedisol plays it back behind the net to Godfrey. Godfrey's got to work hard to get it around the wall. Beerbrier still on the puck. Beerbrier plays it across. Nell's going to break free just out of his reach to Malazinski. Malazinski on the chase with Scott. It's closed down. Scott plays it across to Nell and it's picked off. Nell plays it through the middle, but again blocked on the way in. Ailiff plays it off to the wall. Dan Scott on the chase. Where's he going? Big save from Marr and Dan Scott, but big rebound, big casual on the back end for the Wildcats. Can't get caught cold as they've dominated this game from beginning to end. Back to the Beerbrier. Beerbrier one-on-one. Switches the play. He's going to be an offside call, but he gets on top of the play. Great call from Nell to keep the play in. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey up at the blue line. Switches the play. Back into Novak. Novak takes the dump into the corner. Into Nethersall. Nethersall is going to walk it out. Nethersall comes across into Bebris. Bebris goes wide into Jones. Jones with pace up on the blue. Plays it through. Right option, just a bit wide. Plays it into the corner. Back into play to Bebris. Bebris looking for the double, but it gets closed down. Whitfield gets the puck through. Good save from Jones. And Barry breaks free. One-on-one with Marr. Big save from Marr on the breakaway from Barry. That's why he's playing defense. But again, great work from Barry to break free. Wildcats just have to make sure they tighten up when it's a broken play, as Barry got in between. He's a defenseman. But again, great play by Marr. Could have been a momentum swing for Rumford. Comes back out front. Van Cleef goes high over the shoulder of James. Wildcats make the line change. Bullis still has a puck. Ranson's got them all tied up in the corner. Bullis on the play. Walks it down low. He's going to come right around the net for the wraparound. Bullis still has the play. He's going to go back down into Whitfield, but he's going to stay high and support his defenseman. Jones on the puck. Jones plays it across into Rutkus. Rutkus works the puck down low. Back into Bullis. Bullis gets picked. Barry on the chase. Bullis is looking to wrap it around. Nice pace from Bullis. Nice turn. Good play off the post from Floyd Taylor. Stevie Whitfield looking to tee it up. Back into Taylor. Taylor at the blue line. Plays it into the corner. Back into Rutkus. Rutkus holds on to the puck. Back into Bullis. This is good puck control from the Wildcats. Bullis gets tagged by Aliff. He's back into the corner. Rumford getting pinned down low. Stevie Whitfield can switch this play right up quickly. Nice pass. No icing call is tipped in by Lesienko. Taylor on the chase. 8 minutes on the clock. Rutkus keeps the puck in. Transition play from Godfrey. Godfrey tap and go through the middle. Nice pass. Goes across into Beerbrier. Beerbrier's got Nell going hard to the net. Deflection. Big rebound, but again cleaned up by Lesienko. Lesienko switches the play. Comes across into Novak. Novak drops it back. Blocked on the way in. This game's starting to open up right now. Too many men on the ice right now for Rumford, but no call. Lesienko behind the net. Let's make the line change. Fuller swinging right. Fuller on the puck coming through the middle. Steps up. Lidger's going to close him down. Big rangy player. Play for Aberdeen. Gets closed down. Doesn't know the league right now. Put the brakes in. Got the parachute out when Beerbrier was closing him down. But right idea from the big kid. He's back into Novak. Novak has picked up on Johnson. Novak on the chase. Novak takes it down low, closed down from Nell. Novak has the puck, closed down from Nell again. Good work from the coach for the Wildcats. Nell on the play, he's got options, picked up from Godfrey. Godfrey plays it across in the Beerbrier. Good work from the Wildcats, nice touch. Nell's going to jump in with Johnson. Johnson one-on-one, nice pass, but lucky play from Brendan Aliff. Good touch, Beerbrier on the wall. He's got Floyd Taylor up high. Puck comes outside. Back into Slavoski. Slavoski sees Beerbrier coming, gets rid of that puck, gets the parachute out as well. 6:43, Wildcats looking for the quick break. Into Johnson. Johnson up on the Blues, going to tee it up. Plays it across. Nice pass from Johnson. He's playing really, really well tonight. Taylor finishes his check. On the ball duck. I think we've seen this a few weeks back with Mr. Belfit. At least 6 or 7 calls on late hit charging. Nonetheless, 6:26 remaining in this second period. Wildcats still up by 3. But again, great work from Loris Taylor. That's his game. He's going to finish his checks. He's going to create space for his opposition. The defense are definitely going to know when he's on the ice. Rumford played in, shot on Marr. He's back into the neutral zone. Bebers on the chase. Good work from Barry, but Barry felt the pressure. Turns it over. Good support play from Plews. Good gap control from the young Swindon defenseman. Still space. Can still creep up a little bit. Take that option through the middle away from Romford. Back into Slavoski. Slavoski coming through, and Plews had him lined up. Just something the Wildcats defense can do. Good gap control. Keep Romford away from coming up the ice at full pace. Got to be too many men on the ice call again. Back to Van Cleef. Van Cleef on the PK. Goes high over the wall. Back into Pitchley. Pitchley comes back into Slavoski. Slavoski turns the puck over. Toe drag. Comes back into Pitchley. Offside call. Too many men at least. They've done it about 10 times. Faceoff's got to come back out at center ice for a non-call on the referee. Bad play from Belfort. He's back out to Cooper. Lydiard looks like he's going to get a 5+ game here. Check from behind. Either he fell into him. Interesting to see what the call is right now, but Lydiard lost his balance on the way in. So 5:22 in the second period. Back into Slavoski. Slavoski's going to work it down low. He's got Ranson in front of the net. Ranson right on the top of the crease. Romford drifted through. Marr makes a save. So Ranson hanging around the front of that net. Can be there, but don't put a finger on the goalie. So Wildcats now in the 5-on-3. Plews plays it off the wall, takes some time away from the clock. So again, 35 seconds remaining on the first PK to Loris Taylor. The Wildcats will still have to kill another one. Opportune time for Romford to grab a single here. 4:52 on the clock. Slavoski plays it across into Scott. Scott's got Slavoski going down low. Back to Lesienko, blocked. Malazinski blocking shots. Just has to be careful there. Back into the neutral zone. Lesienko up on the blue. Plays it down low, looking for options. Good play from Malazinski. Good hands. A lot of players would have panicked in that situation, but he knew exactly what he was going to do. Wildcats now 5-on-4. Minute and 2 seconds on the Lydiard call. Back into Sylvester. Sylvester fighting the puck. Goes into the corner. Off the wall, that's a play. High sticking call. Net's off. But again, that's the shot that gives René Marr a bit of problems. Over the shoulder when he's down low. Back out to Sylvester. Sylvester loses the puck. Face off to the left of Marr. Jones on the draw, so Wildcats still on the PK. Jones up against Baldock. Baldock wins the draw, comes back to Barry. Tight pass, looking to make it over to Fuller. Fuller has the puck in the middle. Back into Ailiff, back to Fuller. Fuller drops it back to Baldock, looking for the one-time shot. Slavosky still has it. Look at caught Marr high in the shoulder. Back into Fuller. Fuller plays it into the corner. 18 seconds on the power play for Rumford. Puck goes into the corner, picked up from Barry. Barry shot blocked on the way in. He's going to get outside. Back into Fuller. Fuller to Sylvester. Sylvester tees it up. Blocked on the way in. Good play by Marr. Still fighting with the big rebounds in front of the net. Bit scrambly from both teams. Thought I heard a whistle there, but no call. Play goes. Bullis comes out of the box. 3-on-3. Down low. Bullis is closed down by Fuller. Goes back into the corner. Back through to Sylvester. Sylvester up in the blue line. Bebris on the back end. 1-on-1 from Barry. Marr takes that in the chin. Good play from Barry. Seaver's all right, but it looked like Marr just took that on the side of the head. Classy move from Barry. Make sure your player's all right. Goes a long way in this league. He's back through the middle, comes off the wall, back into Beer Bar. Nice touch into Bullis. 2:44 on the clock. Novak pinches Bullis in the corner. Back to the Beer Bar. Beer Bar comes back to Godfrey. Godfrey goes in the corner. It's going to go all the way around. Picked up from Beer Bar. Beer Bar into the corner. Still has the puck, rotating it through. Ranson gets stood up from Godfrey. So Ranson, big time work rate, but you know he's just going to bite the odd time on the forecheck. Creates opportunities for the defense. Novak, shot blocked on the way in, picked up from Cooper. Cooper playing it down into the corner. Ranson on the puck. Marr's going to take the whistle at 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the second period. Wildcats still up by 3. Back into the corner from Nethersall. Nethersall wraps the puck around. Hits a Romford player on the bench, so face off will go inside. Swindon zone. Who's behind the Swindon net, picked up from Whitfield. Whitfield works it around to the right. Plays a long pass to the middle. Right play picked up from Taylor. Taylor back on the ice. He's got Taylor. Good play from Luke Johnson. Gets on the scoreboard. There's not a more deserving player on that Swindon bench now. Luke Johnson goes hard to the net. Had a great setup earlier from Aronell. Went wide, but again, gets the play through. Same play, right idea, but now he puts it away. Luke Johnson makes the Swindon Wildcats 4. Swindon Wildcats, Rumford no score. 1:50 remaining in this second period, but again, Luke Johnson just going hard to the net. Simple hockey. Feed the player. Get on your stick. Make a decision to get it by the goalie. Play gets chipped in. With an icing call waved off from Stripes. Nell on the puck. Goes back to Lisienko, but again on that goal from Johnson, Loris Taylor again read the play really well. Goes back in front, good back check from Malazinski, plays it into the neutral zone. Brendan Ailiff under a lot of pressure at Beer Bar. Beer Bar going 1-on-1. He's got Malazinski and Nell, but good recovery from Ailiff. Into now one-on-one, and Aaron now rips it over the shoulder of Ethan James at 110, but it's all about the pressure. Brandon Aliff at the blue line, absolute horror show, but he gets back and closes down Beerbar. Everybody switched off, but Aaron now, one of the best pure shooters in the league, rips it over the shoulder of Ethan James. Swindon Wildcats 5. Romford Raiders no score. You gotta hope the Romford Raiders defense don't mail this one in and hold Ethan James out to dry. But 1:10 remaining in this second period. Swindon Wildcats 5. Romford Raiders no score, and you gotta think the Swindon Wildcats absolutely are gonna put their foot down. They want to get that game atmosphere back in the Link Center. When they get on top of a team, they got to look to bury them. Last time they played Romford here, they're up big time, but doesn't look like Romford have got the energy or the legs to put up much of a fight back into this third period. But at the moment, Swindon Wildcats dominating Romford. Best thing about it, scoring's coming throughout the lineup, and again, the Swindon Wildcats depth, 1 through 9 on the scoreboard tonight. Back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef looking for Jones. Good save from James at 40 seconds remaining in this second period. Whitfield brings it to the middle. Taylor tees it up, but blocked on the way in. 31 seconds remaining. Back in the Ruckus. Ruckus plays in the corner. Ruckus alone, one-on-one, looking for the switch play into Johnson. He's back into Taylor. Taylor going wide. So has a puck. 14 seconds in the corner. Back in the front, 7 seconds, going all the way back into the Swindon zone. Stevie Whitfield's going to ride this one out. Swindon Wildcats going to go into the third period up by 5. Swindon Wildcats 5, Romford Raiders no score.
Yeah, we'll get 4 pink ones, okay? 4 pink ones.
By 5. Been the dominant team throughout, but again, they're keeping the game really simple, going hard to the net. Picking up scraps in front of that net, but again, Swindon Wildcats up by 5. Swindon Wildcats 5, Romford Raiders no score as we start this third period. Feet 6 in the fans, comes back through into Cooper. Cooper goes back behind the net. Both teams 5 on 5. The Littard serving the back end of his 10-minute misconduct. Malazinski plays it back to Godfrey. Godfrey goes wide to Beerbrier. Beerbrier goes wide into the middle. It bounces onto Nell's stick. Nell plays it into the corner. Wildcats back on the forecheck. It's back to the Scott. Scott goes up to Piatek. Piatek served his 2+10, checking from behind. Face off to the right of Marr. Novak wins it cleanly back. Barry not expecting that. Back into Fuller. Fuller comes through the middle. Nice touch pass into Aliff. Aliff plays it into the corner. To Godfrey. Godfrey tough pass into Bebris, but Wildcats break free. 2-on-1. Luke Johnson looking for the double. Bit out of reach from Chris Jones, but again, great work. That line has got some serious gas with Johnson and Jones on there, and again, good save from Ethan James. Again, when Chris Jones gets that puck on the wing when he's going at full speed, not Timmy D and this are going to stop him. But again, looks wide to play it across into Johnson. Just a bit out of his reach, and Luke Johnson going for the double. By far, Luke Johnson's best game as a Wildcat this year. He knows he's fighting for minutes, but again, he's playing really well tonight. Taking care of his own zone, impacting offensively. Playing that agitating role that you got to grow into. Back into Blues. Blues plays it into the corner. Johnson in the chase. Johnson again. Plays it in the corner, looking for the back pass back to Bebris. Whitfield plays it into the corner, picked up from Fuller. Fuller on the chase. Again, Fuller signed recently by Romford from Aberdeen, but it's going to be 2 over to Bebris. Bebris puts it away, and Bebris grabs the double. Maybe that's why he's not in Aberdeen anymore. But again, Edgar Bebris turns the puck over to Jones. Jones just walks it through, maintains his composure. Ethan James had to face Jones, and he switched it over to Bebris. And Bebris hit a double on Saturday night. Swindon Wildcats 6. Romford Raiders no score. 18-29 remaining in this third period. Romford Raiders a bit lightweight at the moment, missing a few bodies, but nonetheless, Swindon Wildcats, when you come to the Link Center, if you're not prepared, you're going to get the game handed to you. 6-0. Edgar Bebris at the double. You know he likes scoring at the Link Center on a Saturday night. Face off to the right of Marr. Bit of a sword fight between Pitchley and Jones on the draw. It's back into Taylor. Taylor on the chase is all alone. Got Van Cleef in support. Just sits by his face, but lures Taylor on the play. Playing that aggressive role on the forecheck. Defense, they don't like it. They don't like it at all. Taylor plays it across into Van Cleef. Van Cleef takes Cooper out on the blind side. He's back in the Nidasol, but it's going to be on net. Back into Scott. Scott turns the puck over to Van Cleef. Back into Piatek. Piatek up on the wall. Back across in Lesienko. Lesienko's got A-lift going hard to the net. Back into Piatek. Blocked on the way in from Nidasol. Wildcats got to work hard here for Rennie Marr to keep that shutout alive. Back across into A-lift. A-lift goes behind the net. Into Piatek. Comes off the wall. Wildcats break free with Van Cleef. Piatek back to A-lift. Back to Murray. Switches the play. He's got Fuller on the left side and the right. Good work from Floyd Taylor. Don't need to press. Put the pressure on the defense. Make them make the decision. Wildcats, and close down any lane. Back to the A-lift. A-lift into Taylor. Whitfield on the chase. He gets pinched into the corner. It's wrapped around. Ruckus on the chase. Fuller plays it around, but it's going to come into Beerbrier. Beerbrier's going to go off the wall. Into Taylor. Taylor chips it into the middle, but it still has the puck. Beerbrier can't get that puck out. Back into Novak. Novak back to Barry. Barry goes wide over to Fuller. Fuller comes back into Barry. Wildcats and Romford make the line change. Back to Barry. Back to Fuller. Tough pass to make. He's got to want to get this puck out of the zone now. Nice stretch pass. Plays it across into Ruckus. Ruckus has got Johnson. Ruckus gets run over the corner by Pitchley, gets closed down by Fuller, comes back into Slavoski. Slavoski plays an easy play into Marr. Marr makes the easy save, comes back into Whitfield. Whitfield's got to make the quick transition, comes back over to Malazinski and Johnson. Malazinski goes wide, he's going to the hoop, puts it wide, but big Ethan James makes a save. Big rebound. Back at the Blues. Blues drifts it through. Great work by Luke Johnson, just hanging around the net. Dan Scott's got to neutralize him. Tough pass onto Whitfield from Malazinski, but nonetheless, Nevin Whitfield with a spinner-rama. Back over to Blues. Blues into Nell. Nell gains the blue line, drifts it through. Nice touch pass. From Aaron Allen to Malazinski. It's not like these guys haven't played on the same line before. Aaron Allen knew exactly where Malazinski was going. Goes back into Nethersall. Nethersall plays it off the wide. You got to think that was a pass shot. It certainly wasn't a shot on net. Goes into the corner. Back into Malazinski. Malazinski works it around. Back into Loris Taylor. Loris Taylor's got to hold on to the puck. No pressure. Back into Nethersall, into Malazinski. Malazinski's going to tee it up. Back to Nethersall. Works it through to the middle. Crossing to Godfrey. Down into Jones. Jones going to walk it to the net. Going to get outside. Wildcats still maintaining pressure here. Rumford running around a tiny bit. Bebris at the hat trick. Throw the hats on the ice. Wildcats sustaining that pressure, and Edgar Bebris makes the line change, sits tight at the top of the circle. Quick release and puts the Wildcats up by 6. So the Wildcats 6, Rumford no score, and Edgar Bebris grabs the hat trick. You know he loves playing at the Link Center on a Saturday night. He's definitely proved it tonight, but Wildcats absolutely smothering Rumford in their own zone to make it 7. Wildcats make the line, goalie change. Michael Crisp going to the net as Rene Marr. Big game tomorrow night in Hull. So great work from Rene Marr tonight. Wildcats obviously got to take care of business tonight, which they certainly have. But they got Rumford Hull away tomorrow night in a big top of the table game. Comes across into Ranson. Ranson up on the wall, plays it into the corner. Woodfield on the chase, comes back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef plays it wide. Rumford getting smoked right now. Comes back to the Bullets. Bullets plays it over to Loris Taylor. Good back check from Piatek. Definitely not on the back check, forward check, paycheck contract. But good work to get back into his own zone. Back into Barry. Barry up on the line. Comes back through to Floyd Taylor. Floyd Taylor goes wide. Coast to coast. Floyd Taylor's got the eye on the prize in front of that net. Drop pass over to Beerbrar. Beerbrar over to Rutgers. Tick-tack score. Swindon Wildcats 8. Rumford Raiders no score. And they are absolutely putting Rumford to bed tonight. You just got to hope Ethan James has come out of that net. Michael Gray's going in. But Swindon Wildcats, they're putting the pressure. Rumford Raiders taking chances at the blue line. The 7-0 game is only going to be one thing. It's going to be 8. But some great puck work from the Wildcats. You got to be selfish at times. You got to make the Link Center an absolute fortress when teams come here. But nonetheless, Swindon Wildcats 8, Rumford Raiders no score. 13:40 remaining in this third period. You still got to think there's more goals to come. Michael Gray back in the net for the Rumford Raiders. Ethan James took a tough one there for Rumford. Took it on the chin. Back into Nethersall. Nethersall goes through the middle. Turnover from Floyd Taylor. Floyd Taylor in the corner. Picked up by Lazienko. Comes back over to Slavovsky. Slavovsky comes back through to Aliff. And Rumford Raiders grab one at 13:06 over the shoulder of Michael Crisp. Rumford Raiders grab one back early, late in this third period, making it Swindon Wildcats 8, Rumford Raiders 1. You got to think that's a bit of a response. Let themselves down a little bit with Ethan James and net coming back to play hard. What Swindon can't do, they can't just turn this into a messy game now. They got to close this one out. Back into Malazinski. Malazinski's going to walk it around. Into Fuller. Fuller plays it off the wall into Baldock. Aaron now plays it into one-on-one with Malazinski. Malazinski goes wide. Comes through the middle. Got a shot. Plays it in the back of the net. Swindon Wildcats 9. Wamford Raiders 1. And Malazinski gains the blue line. Brings it to the middle. Quick release. Michael Gray, no chance on that goal. But again, that's the response the Wildcats got to have. Still loads of time in this game, 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Comes off the wall to Lasienko. Ranford on the forecheck, goes back in behind the net. Michael Gray, Chris makes a save, leaves it in front of the net. Tough play for Chris Jones. Goes back in front, they're going to come around the net, back around. Goes back in front, big rebound. Piatek walks it through. This scrappy from the Cats in front of their own zone. So again, Piatek on the puck. Michael Crisp poke checks it into the corner. Puck still available for both teams. 11:22 on the clock. And Polton's going to take the whistle. This is in front of the Wildcats net, dangerously close from Fuller. Fuller plays it into the corner, still on the puck. Godfrey closes his man down. Big rangy player. Good coverage for Romford with injury woes at the moment. Back out front to Bullis. Goes over the stick of Beerbrier. Beerbrier back to Barry. Back through to Van Cleef. Van Cleef through to Bullis. Fuller takes it wide. Fuller on the puck, plays it into the corner. Sylvester blows a tire in the corner, comes back into Ailiff. Ailiff on the blue, on the red. Into Bullis. Goes back into the corner. Wildcats getting hemmed in your own zone. Good work from Novak. He's back out in front. Johnson breaks free. Van Cleef going for two. Interference on J.J. Pitchley. Face off to the right of Crisp. Romford on the power play. He's back out to Johnson. Johnson can't get the puck out into Dan Scott. Dan Scott maintains the play back in the corner to Pitchley. Back to Scott into Pitchley. Puck goes in the stick of Blues. Johnson kept the puck in. Trying to tap it out. Catches crisp high in the shoulder. Dan Scott tees it up. Knuckleball on the way in. Deflected into Pitchley. 1:21 remaining on the PK for the Wildcats. Into Slavoski. Slavoski's going to walk it through, and Pitchley makes a save. It's still in front of the net. Floyd Taylor having words with Pitchley. Good draw, clean draw from Piatek, is back into Barry. Piatek drifts it through. Lydiard blocks it on the way in. Ruckus on the chase. Puck gets work. Great work from Tom Ruckus. Hard on the forecheck. He's back into Piatek. Wildcats going to close the middle off. Offside call. Lesienko wanted that pass. Plays it across at the Fuller. Been a steady game for Romford tonight. He's back to Lesienko, back in front, easy save, good work, double save on Ranson in front of that net on the power play. 8:42 on the clock, Swindon Wildcats 9. Romford 2 on the power play in front of that net, double save. Back into Barry. Barry takes it behind the net, works it out, still 5-on-5. Good presence, good forecheck from the Wildcats. Easy 1-2-2. Just forcing Romford's defense to make the play. Turnover behind the net. Romford picks the puck up now. 1-on-1 on the goalie. Gray makes a save. Now battling through the puck, so Romford hem back in on a 1-2-2 forecheck from the Wildcats. Face off to the left of Gray, 8 minutes on the clock. Back to the Slavoski. Slavoski gets pinched by Godfrey. Wildcats make the transition off the boards, back into Johnson. Johnson across into Nethersall. Nethersall into Ruckus. Jones switches the play left to right, still on the puck. Nice pass into Bebbers. Bebbers looking for 4, but no shot. He's back into Nethersall. Nethersall plays it across. Gray makes a save as he switches it wide. Back into Ailiff. Ailiff's going to dump the puck in. Stood up at the blue line. Johnson takes his ice away. Good save from Crisp off the draw. He's just got to be ready. You know he's going to be cold. He's off the wall from Loris Taylor. No icing call, but it's going to come back into the Swindon zone. Van Cleef on the chase. Good skating, Van Cleef to wave that icing off. Comes back into the middle of the Taylor. Taylor walks it through. Van Cleef tees it up, but Michael Gray makes a save at 7:12 in the third period. Wildcats 9, Romford Raiders 2. Face off to the left of Gray. Icing call all the way back into the Swindon zone. Still loose in the corner. Ruckus in the chase, switches the play back. Good favorable bounce to the Cats. Gets all the way around it to Barry. Some Ruckus on the chase. Baldock wants that pass, but he's going to close down. High sticking call. Over to Fuller. Fuller chips the puck into the middle. Ranson on the check. Can't fault his effort. Doesn't matter the scores with Jacob Ranson. He just non-stop whole game. Back 1-on-1. Beerbauer gets it through but blocked. Over to Nell. Nell switches the play over to Beer. Both guys knee on knee. Be interesting to see what the call here is. And guarantee blow on Novak as one of the other players. Wildcats not happy with that. Novak tees one up again off the goal. You can't have that at all. Got to be interesting to see what the call is here. Rumford players down on the knee on Beerbrier. Beerbrier's gone off with his knee injury, but again, Noah Novak off the whistle. Piatek it is. Like Lesienko took that on the knee, but interesting with the call is. But Max Beerbrier, lucky on that play, knee on knee play. But Wildcats got to go on the power play for certain here. Piatek out of the game, shot after the whistle. Wildcats will go on the power play. Interesting call. We'll see what happens with Piatek. Face off to the right of Crisp. Bebrus breaks free. Into Bebrus. Bebrus holds the puck down into the corner. Chris will make that save at 4:55. Metasol in the corner under a bit of pressure, but again, Wildcats on the penalty kill at 4:46. Good save from Chris as the puck goes into Sylvester back into Scott. Chris makes the save. Face off just outside of the Swindon blue line. Goes into the Romford bench. Back into Lesienko. Puck went out. Referee didn't call it. Surprise there. Would have been a penalty for the Romford Raiders. Van Cleef finishes his check. Down onto Plews. Goes back out in front to Lesienko. Lesienko comes out in front. Big rebound. Wildcats 5-on-5. Looking for Loris Taylor. Wildcats. Back into Price. Into the corner. Picked up by Plews. Plews makes a quick play into Van Cleef. Van Cleef chips it through. Bullis on the chase, but he get closed down. Up on the blue line. Plews makes the play to Bullis. Wildcats will break free. They'll make the line change. Gray makes a save at 3:24. Long pass up to Lesienko. Lesienko is closed down back into Godfrey. Godfrey up on the blue line. Nice play from Loris Taylor. Good transitional hockey from the Wildcats here. Into Beerbrier. Beerbrier across into Ruckus. Ruckus plays it down low into Floyd Taylor. Mix and match, and Aaron Taylor. Aaron now can shut his lines down a little bit. Focus on tomorrow night. Romford get away at Hull.
Saturday night.
Into Lydiard. Lydiard goes off the wall. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey to Lydiard. Lydiard's going to slow it down. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey's got options into Beerbrier. Beerbrier goes off the wall. Plays it through into Taylor. Taylor to Ruckus. Ruckus on the puck. Taylor still onside. Switches the play. Crossover to Beerbrier. Beerbrier tees it up. Mike Gray makes the big save. Holton's got the call, and he's got the hook. At 2:30 remaining on the clock. Swindon going to go on the power play. 9-2. The fans have been banging the drum. They want 10. Van Cleef gets the puck, but it comes outside the blue line to Bebris. Bebris to Nedesol. Back across into Van Cleef. Van Cleef takes it wide. Strong arm, give me another hooking call. Interesting to see what the referee calls here, but again, Van Cleef was going to the net. Probably need a bit of interpretation on that call right there. Player going to the net with two hands on his stick. Ryan's referee calls him for holding the stick. Difficult call for Polton, but unless I see three arms out there, can't be making calls like that. But nonetheless, 2:09 remaining on the clock. He's back into Ruckus. Ruckus breaks free, but it's 4-on-4 hockey right now. Fuller gets turned. Goes down into Ruckus. Wildcats going to go on the power play again. 5-on-4-on-3. Blocked. Fuller takes that one in the back of the head. Still on his feet. Loose play in front, but nets off. Michael Gray. score, 1:42 on the clock. Wildcats on the power play, 4-on-3. It's down into the Swindon. Another Saul, 1-on-1, drives it wide into Taylor. Give me an offside call. Johnson on the blue line, Taylor going hard to the net. Right idea, just not enough space. Back in the Clues. Clues comes through to Loris Taylor. Loris Taylor on the red. He's got Johnson to the left. Johnson goes 1-on-1 with Scott. Nice play. He's going to switch it. Clues plays it right back into Johnson. Johnson's going to keep it down below the net. Clues can switch it to Nethersall here if he wants to use them. Nice pass. Puts it across into Nethersall. He wanted to go across the crease to Johnson, but he was occupied. Back through to Jones. Johnson plays it in the corner. Into Plews. Tough pass into Taylor. Taylor can play it back, right back, and they get back to Plews. Plews can run this clock down. Nice pass up to Loris Taylor. So Swindon Wildcats are going to head into Hull tomorrow night. Going to head into Hull tomorrow night. 9-2 winners here at the Swindon Link Centre. Rennie Marr in the shutout. Make the line switch. Michael Chris goes into the net. Across the crease, Baylor plays it down into the net. Michael Chris plays it off to the side. 24 seconds remaining in the game. Wildcats 4-on-3. Taylor up on the wall. Gains the blue line into the corner. Picked off by Lasienko. Lasienko goes 1-on-1. Stood up by Lydiard. Great work from Lydiard 1-on-1. I can't play that much better than that. But Swindon Wildcats, Fortress at the Link Centre. Swindon Wildcats 9, Rumford Raiders 2.